Hello and welcome to Open Doors and Open Minds. It's Sunday, it's 5 o'clock, so you know what that means. Today you're gonna meet my special guest, Agyeman Fordjour from the Atlantic.group. But before we get started, I just want to welcome everyone. For those of you who are new, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and give me a thumbs up and definitely leave a comment below. And also, just a reminder, make sure you get out there and do what? Vote. Vote. Remember, if you don't vote, you can't complain. Okay? Also, remember that this channel is a live interactive channel. So if you are an entrepreneur and you would like to promote your business here on my channel live, go ahead and shoot me an email at opendoors652@gmail.com. We can talk about it. We can talk. There's several ways that you can do it. And the most important part of that conversation is it's free. This is a new channel. So I'm trying to build my channel just like you're trying to build your clientele. So for now, it's free. But when I get big, hey, I'm going to charge you big bucks. So remember that if you are an entrepreneur, you have a craft that you want to grow it into a business to make money, please email me. And if you have a topic that you would like to discuss openly or have me discuss with the community, also send me an email. Send me an email about anything. Even if you want to tell me off, send me an email. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to bring to you Mr. Agyeman Fordjour, and he's going to be discussing with you the challenges of running and managing a business remote. So here we go. Hi, Agyeman. Say hello to the people. Hold on, let me unmute you. There you go. Let's do it again.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Miss Martha, for bringing me to your platform to promote my business and to let the world know what I'm about. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. I'll start off by briefly telling you a bit about myself. As you all know, my name is Agyeman Fordjour. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm married with 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. I live here in New Jersey. I'm originally from Ghana. I hold a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's degree in finance from New Jersey City University. Currently work with a global company based in Princeton, New Jersey, in the field of finance. My interests, I love soccer. I love anything in the creative art, music, drawing, and the theater art. And also, I love to interact with people, get the vibe, feel the ideas of people from different background, And I love to also help people to grow. And part of the reason why I say that is that my business currently has a plan that we're trying to help young entrepreneurs in Ghana, by helping them raise funds to unleash their entrepreneurial powers and skills. So in a brief introduction, Miss Martha, this is what I am and this is what I do.
Okay. So when did you actually start, this business?
So this business dates back to 2012 when I had the whole idea of, taking advantage of the opportunities back home, that's in Ghana. I realized that there was a gap as far as the hospitality industry is concerned and the transportation industry. So what I did is I got it registered. I registered my business Atlantic.group, which is like the parent company. And then under that, we have the Atlantic.group car rental. And then we also have our real estate. So I registered in somewhere 2012, and then the business really didn't take off until around 2013, 2014, when I got all my stuff together in terms of buying piece of land, started developing and also shipping my cars from here, bought a car, shipped them to Ghana, get it all registered and ready, to start a business. So I'll say 2013, 2014 is where everything really took off. Yeah.
And did you find any real challenges with that when you started up? What were the
Yeah.
challenges?
I think to start as a startup, the main challenge was raising the funds, but I've saved up, in the past. So I also got some few finance from the bank, to just get the necessary funding that I needed. Also, another challenge is living here in the United States and trying to operate a business in Africa. We all know the challenges. Um, Things are not, the infrastructure and everything is not really developed as we have here in North America and the rest of Europe. So one of my main challenge was trying to get um, the office space, getting people to really rally behind the vision, and as we know, working remotely and having to get people work the business in Ghana was a little bit of a challenge because you're not there and you need everything that needs to be on a trust basis. You need to build that network of people that trust and believe in the vision, and that wasn't something that was easy starting. There's some few people I need to fire them because I got my fingers burnt in the process. Some people were not accountable. Some monies just went under without any accountability. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me. But then some few people, friends and families, kind of pop ups here and there, that could be trusted, and they just help me, to promote the vision. I have my sister Portia running the whole business, on the higher pyramid. That's the Atlantic.group and all the subsidiaries underneath. So I think one of the challenges was getting trusted people, to run the business, and also the infrastructure is now well developed, in terms of road infrastructure, the internet, and then also those are avenues that there's opportunity that people can look into if they decide to do business in Ghana. But fast forward now, I think things are more developed. The new government is promoting development of infrastructure to support the business in the country and opening it up for foreign direct investment. So that side, I think we're doing very well. But on the trust issue, you have to be very careful because for me, I have quite a bit of experience on that.
Biggest challenge for me as an American, or what are the things that I should look for if I was thinking about investing?
I
And
think yes. If you're thinking about investing, first of all, what I've advised my friends in the diaspora is to first of all visit the country,
mm-hmm.
acclimate, know the people, know the areas, understand the dynamics of the country, the culture, and the economy, and then you can make your own informed decision about where you want to invest your money. But for me, right now, Ghana, I see Ghana as an international hub with the discovery of oil in commercial quantities, with the service center fully developed, with the banking, insurance, the hospitality, all developed. I think one of the areas you need to look into really is investing in this area, real estate. Either you buy a piece of land, and develop it at your own pace. Get into like the Airbnb, which is very, very lucrative now. As I said, the transportation industry, big opportunity. There's still that deficit that you can take advantage of. Also talking about if you have that huge investment that you want to advance it into maybe hotel, place for people to stay once they're on a business travel or going there just to tour. You have to take advantage of that. And also, having said that, one of Ghana's main potential is in terms of tourism. Ghana is situated in an environment where there's a huge historical um, background of the country, dating back to the slave era. Ghana is one of the places that um, the transatlantic slave trade, really, really started and thrived. I'm saying it quote and unquote, because once you visit Ghana, you have the slave castles dotted all around, along the coast. Talking about the Cape Coast Castle, Elmina Castle, and all the big other castles in Ghana, where they were used as dungeons, to keep the slaves and then later on transport them across the Atlantic, into the New World and Europe. So in terms of tourism, there's huge potential over there. But as I keep saying, you just need to visit, get to know the environment, acclimate, and then make all your networks and connections, and then you can make an informed decision on where you want to put your money. The service industry, the banking industry is also thriving at a very faster pace, and it's somewhere you can also uh, invest in, and the returns are quite massive. So these are the areas I will advise people to look into. The agribusiness. Ghana has a very arable farm, and the, a good climate, to grow most of the cash crops. Cocoa is a major one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rice, the
Yeah.
rice farming going to the lower south is also very thriving. So there's a lot of opportunities, And as I've
Mhm.
said, when we discovered oil in commercial quantity somewhere 2018, 2019, it opened the country up for a new, opportunities. So there are other supporting industries that kind of push this, as they call it, the black gold. So it's something you might also want to look into. So there are quite good opportunities in Ghana that one can take advantage of and
I know
see
there's a
higher returns.
lot of American blacks that are going home. What was the year of return? So there's a lot of people, I've been following it, that are
Hmm.
building real estate. Real estate is
Hmm.
number one, I believe, because everybody's just building up. And I mean, I was in Ghana, 12 years ago. And
Hmm.
if I look at, you know, pictures now and just movies now, it's totally different. I mean, I can't even recognize the place.
Yeah, just to add to that, Martha, you're right. The real estate industry is really booming, especially in the big cities and the capitals. So
Yeah.
right now, you have if you have the means, you buy a piece of land in, say, Accra, which I've done most of my investment in. You're looking at within the next 5 to 10 years, looking into good returns. If you decide, not to develop the land and just sell it back, that's a huge opportunity over there. And also there's a deficit, a huge gap as far as accommodation is concerned. So
Uh-huh.
part of the government's initiative is to help real estate developers, to kind of bridge that huge gap in accommodation. So real estate, I'll put my money on it any day, anytime.
Oh yeah. Even and not
Mm.
anywhere in the world, real estate has always been the number one. If you go,
Correct. Yeah. So it's the only business that
you always,
it appreciates in value. It doesn't depreciate.
yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's great. So your
Mhm.
goals are to help other entrepreneurs who want to start business, mainly in Africa or both here in the United States or.
I think for now the main focus is in Africa, is in Ghana, because that's where I have my footprint, a lot of investment in. So and it's also as a way of giving back to society, for everything that I was supported with growing up in Ghana. So for now we have, as I said, Atlantic Group is the parent company, but underneath we have the car rental business, which is Atlantic Group, Atlantic car rental service, and we have the real estate, and we're also diversing into agribusiness, food processing, adding value to our local cash crops and the other crops, adding value to it, and also having the Atlantic Group investment division. So the main focus of the investment division is to, have this pool of funds where young entrepreneurs still just, exiting college, the high school, and even the local craftsmen, they can tap into this um, funds, to help them push the business. And we're not only supporting with um, funds, but then we also give them the necessary training that help them to sharpen that entrepreneurial skills, to move them to the next level. And in return, we also get a stake in that. So that's as far as that part of the business is concerned. That's the main vision. That's the main idea. That's what we want to do. Help local businesses to grow, and in return, we get a stake in that business.
That sounds really, really great. And businesses go. How did Corona affect your business and your managing your business from here?
That's a good question, Martha. Pre-COVID, business was really good. Business was booming. We were having, the expected return. Sometimes we were exceeding our expectation. But then COVID hit. Actually, Ghana, everything, the COVID really didn't hit us till after April, May, thereabout, where we saw the peak in the cases. And thankfully, our death toll hasn't been, that compared to the rest of the world. I think now we're averaging about 312, the last time I checked, with a case count of about 47,000. But thankfully, most of them were asymptomatic. They weren't showing any symptoms, no signs, So that pretty kind of helped keep the casualty level very low in Ghana and other part of Africa. Pre-COVID, as I said, we were doing very well. Business was booming. We were getting our clientele, base was expanding. And then COVID hit. There was a ban on travel to Ghana. All our borders were shut. Nobody was coming in. And for us, majority of our clientele was, international travelers and visitors, coming to Ghana. So
Right.
as far as the car rental business, it pretty much went flat.
Oh.
We took a big hit on that. But in the midst of all this adversity was also the opportunity. So we're like, all right, can we look inward within Ghana and build a clientele? Because everything was just based on getting clients from outside the country. So we quickly, adjusted to the situation, map up the strategy, and we started sending out flyers, putting out advertisement, here and there. And we're able to get, some people within the country to patronize our business. So our car rental business was really flat. Our property, which is listed on Airbnb, was also driven mainly by, in terms of revenue, by people coming from the outside. Again, that was flat. Actually, both businesses, we reached our peak in December 2019, when we had a year of return, which commemorated the 300th year of slavery. The first slaves arriving in Jamestown, Virginia, from Africa. So that was a big highlight. That was a major event. We have visitors internationally from everywhere, and we couldn't even support, the client that we got. So we had to, partner with other businesses, so we can fulfill their bookings. So that we reached our height in December 2019, but then COVID kicked in and everything just went flat. So it took a very big hit. The international borders were not open until September. But then visitors are coming in drips and drops, here and there. So it's hard, to get that anticipated revenue from the international side. But then our local base is still keep expanding. We're getting people within, Ghana to patronize us, and we're trying to leverage that opportunity on that.
Okay. All right. Seems like you covered it. Is there
Yeah.
anything else
Yeah.
you want to share with us about anything? So
Yes.
uh-huh. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to send a message out there to my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, and in people or people of our African heritage who are contemplating on relocating or investing in Africa. I think we are in the golden year, of business in Africa. I see a lot of opportunities in Ghana and other part of Africa that I'm inviting our diasporans to take advantage of. I think we've got to the point where we realize that the West has nothing more to offer the Black community, the African community. Everything is now driven by the few privileged. Uh, I think we need to change that narrative and begin to see Africa not only as a visiting destination, but then an investment destination. I would advise that before you make any decision, just don't trust what people say or not. Make your decision on hearsay, but try and visit the continent maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month. Study the environment, get acclimated to this to the environment, um, connect with the people, connect with the culture, connect with you know um, the business environment, and then pitch yourself where you think you can make the most out of. I believe if you're able to strategically position yourself, think about the opportunities, and make an informed decision, it help others to help you make that decision. I think eventually you should be able to make something meaningful out of that. Africa is not only for Africans residing on the continent, it's for all people of the Black race across the world. So this is the opportunity for you to tap into whatever the continent had to offer. I always make reference to Ghana, where I grew up from. Uh, our economy wasn't that in that great shape, until the 2000s when the NPP government took over, and we saw massive increase in our gross domestic product. That's the GDP. The economy boomed, and after the time they were exiting in 2018, I think we were averaging about a growth of almost like 6%, which was kind of unprecedented in Ghana. And then another government took over. They were bidding on that, and in the process, we discovered oil in commercial quantities, and it just opened up the country to a whole new level, to whole new opportunities. And the government, the country has been, developing at a faster pace ever since. And this is the time I'm inviting people to, to really look into investing in Africa. There's huge tons of opportunity from banking, investment, real estate, agribusiness. You have it all. That's the destination. And actually, the World Bank and the IMF have stated that Africa is the next, growth spot. So whilst the others are taking advantage of people from, the Europeans and Americans, like, the white folks are rushing in to take advantage. I keep asking myself and my friends in the diaspora is like, what are you waiting for? This is the time to jump on, take advantage of the opportunities, because you're part of it. Your ancestors, came from the motherland, and this is what they've left behind. This is what the land has blessed us with. You're part of it. You're part of the African family. You have a piece of, you're entitled to the piece of that cake. So you can't just sit back and fold your arms. You need to go in there, get in the game and get your piece of it. And the only way you can do is visit, get in touch with the right people and make some investment, and you see your returns. So this is a clarion call for everyone who is interested, to invest in Africa, to take advantage of that. Don't let anything, serve as a barrier. You just have to go in, get your facts right, get, everything, and then, work your way out. Yeah.
Own homework.
Do your
Don't
homework. Yeah.
believe and listen to what somebody tells you. It sounds good, and half of it might be true, but if you want to know, you need to do it yourself. Just like if you want to know the Bible, your preacher is good, but you need to read that for yourself.
Absolutely.
What is the
Absolutely.
best witness is yourself being a witness.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. This is our time right now, 2020 vision. And if you don't see it now, you never will.
You never will.
We are the most popular people right now, I believe, on this planet. Black
Correct.
people.
Correct.
They're
Correct.
after us for
Yeah.
real.
And that's people will always kind of they distract you. For me when I first started, I had the naysayers, that the people that they don't see any positive thing. Everything they see around them is gloom. So everybody's like, don't do it. You're gonna get your fingers burned. Like, keep the money. Don't invest in Africa. It's a risky business and all that. You live in here. I took the risk. I'm a risk taker. And
Yeah.
yeah, you have to take the risk.
You have to take the risk, but you have to want it.
You
You have
want it,
to,
yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah.
yeah, for me, I had every reason to give up, a year into the project because, as I said, I was surrounded with people that I couldn't trust, and I had, quite some uh, sizable amount of money going down the drain.
Yeah.
But I still didn't give up because I had a vision, and I just needed the people that could buy into the vision and just work things out in my absence. Like for my sister Portia that I'm working with right now, we in touch almost every single day. Via chat, phone calls, and anywhere
Do you
where she
think
needs
that's
my
a very
expertise.
important part of managing your business to have that communication? That
Correct. It's
yeah,
very key. It's very key. Without the communication, you cannot make it. You need that communication, and as I say, you need a network of trusted people to be around. People that see things in the same lens that you see, who buy into that vision. And thankfully for me, having tried out a lot of people that couldn't, I decided to give my
so
sister, my big sister, a chance. And so far, I'm happy to say she really hasn't disappointed me. Actually, she's exceeded my expectation, and I hope that as we keep expanding the business and all, getting more into all the different areas,
uh,
she can continue to deliver as she's done so far.
yeah, it's important. It's important that you have that relationship and that you both think alike,
Hmm.
business wise. And
Correct.
because I like you're my best friend, but you're not really good for me and my business. No,
Hmm.
nothing against you, but you want somebody who feels and thinks and understands your process and your goals and your vision,
Correct.
and can be trusted.
And be
So
trusted. Yeah, trust is very key.
that's the
Um,
thing. That's
yeah,
really hard.
that's the hardest part for me. And um, I was the type that easily trusted people. So people that I knew back then.
Don't you?
Yeah. So I had to learn it the hard way, but
Hey,
it
that's
just stuff like, yeah. So as I'm saying now, that's what I am advising people. I'm using my experience and as a way of advising others who want to venture into this kind of
yeah.
business. Yeah,
Sometimes those are the
since
best
working overseas.
lessons, and is those sometimes those are the best lessons. And like in life, they say it's good to learn them while you're young.
Correct. So you have enough time to make the
Right.
adjustment and you
Find
correct
out
your
at the
mistakes.
beginning than when you're all established and now you done lost everything. So you got to
Yeah.
be positive. You got to find the gold in each little pot. So
Correct.
there you go.
Yeah.
Agyeman, it was really good having you on.
Yeah,
And
I'm very happy and very excited to be on this platform, and
I think you.
yeah, we keep supporting. Yeah, we keep supporting you and make sure that you get to that next level where people can now have
Hey,
to pay to promote your business. I'm very excited about it.
yeah,
Hmm.
I was an entrepreneur and I know there was some struggles that I had. And I know
Hmm.
one of the struggles that most entrepreneurs have is marketing, branding themselves.
Correct.
So I'm like, hey, so you could come on here. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
So I said, even if only one person reach out to you and you're able to exchange some kind of have an exchange with them. That's it.
Hmm.
You didn't pay for it. But I
Yeah.
wanted to be able to give out. I'm hoping that in the future, everyone, maybe Ajima could come in and maybe do a class on setting a goal or a business plan or something of that nature. I want this to be that channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be glad to do that. Because as I said, my background is in finance. So anything that has to do with, crunching the numbers, helping people,
Yeah.
so that I'm all for it. I'll be gladly
Because for
come.
me, back when I was, a business plan. What do I need a business plan for? I don't even know what's going on from this minute to the next minute. But when it was explained to me, it doesn't have to be all that because it's scary. You don't know what's what. And so, if you could just break that fear and help somebody just transition into what it is that they want. So this is the
That's all
chance
right.
to come on live. And like I said, if you have something you want to talk about or share, whatever it is, it doesn't have to necessarily be business. But come on, we could talk about it. You got an issue, you got a problem you want to solve in your business, and you just want to ask somebody's opinion or get a second look at it. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah, so thank you. I'm so excited. This is only my second one. This is like
Oh, lucky me.
fun with the clothes and all of that. Now we're getting a little more serious. But hey, if that's your business, that's your business.
Correct. Yeah.
And come on here. We can talk about it. If you know anybody who wants to come on, tell them to shoot me an email right here at Open Doors, Open Minds 652 at gmail.com. And I'll get back with you. It's free. We can talk about it. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna hurt, right?
You're right. And Martha, just to um, close and put everything in perspective, just what I want to say to your audience is that you should never be afraid to start something new.
Mhm.
And it might be difficult in the beginning, but then always put integrity first. Be
Right.
open to people, be trustworthy. And always keep to your promise. And
Right.
my dad, who had little education, always keeps telling to me when I was young that integrity is everything in every sphere of life. Integrity is everything, and he's one who pride himself of always making sure that he's there at the right time. He keeps telling me that it's better to be an hour early than a minute late.
Yes.
My dad always had his watch on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up with all these kind of values in me, and
Okay.
he always kept telling me that be kind, but at the same time be tough.
Right.
You need to stand your grounds. So
Yeah.
this kind of values growing up as an African child, you know, that I kind of developed and grew up with it, and that's what is guiding me in my business now.
Oh,
So
that's
I
good.
just want to advise everybody out there.
There's good
Don't you be yeah, don't you
your
um
integrity. You
be
have to have
scared to start.
integrity.
Integrity, yes.
Yes. And your word is bond.
It's bond, yeah. People hold you by your word.
You see a person with a business. I've seen this, and I know you could vouch for it. They got a little store, and it ain't even nothing pretty or even really stocked. But people love to go in there.
Always.
You got the woman over or the person over here, beautiful store, everything, but they're not nice. And
Hmm.
they can't figure out why nobody wants to deal with them. And why you go over there? Because I like her. She ain't got nothing in there I want, but I go in there and I support her because or him, the business, because I know what she's serving me is real.
Hmm.
Even if it's just conversation,
Yeah.
People have to understand that they think they're so visual, but it's a lot deeper than that. Business
Right.
is a lot deeper than that, and you have to get over yourself.
Yeah.
But yes, that those are very important things that you need to start there
Yeah.
with integrity, and your word is bond, and
Hmm.
people business runs a lot on respect,
Correct.
and that's something you got to have.
Yeah.
So keep all these things in mind, folks. And God bless y'all. Don't forget to vote. If you don't vote, don't talk. I'm
I
not
did.
saying who you should vote for. You know who I want you to vote for. But just vote. And because we're in some trying times right now. But for our people, we're in a place where it's time to step up. There's
Hmm.
so many opportunities that are being offered right now.
Right.
To step up and take your place. Take your place. So Ajiman, again, I want to thank you, and I want to thank this is my nephew-in-law, y'all, in case y'all don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Just
he's
within
not.
the family. Yeah.
It's in the family, and thank those guys because they are really quiet.
Yeah.
And we will chat again. And everybody reach out to Atlantic.group, the Atlantic.group, and email Anjuman for anything. I'm sure he'll respond, won't you?
Correct. Correct. Make
Any
sure to support it.
questions about Ghana? And maybe he'll come on again and talk a little bit more about specifically real estate or car rental or farming. Whichever
Correct.
you
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
it
Yeah. I
in
wouldn't
there.
mind. Yeah. I wouldn't mind being a regular guest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, and I have a video that I'm gonna put up. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna put it up. So just keep coming back, and you'll see it up, and it'll show you housing and the real estate part and the car rental part.
Correct.
So I'm new at this. I'm trying. So don't y'all hang me there. Give me a chance. But I do appreciate y'all, and I appreciate you too, Ajiman, and thank
All
you
right.
so much
Thanks, Martha.
for
Thanks, everyone.
get everybody reach out
Yeah.
to the Atlantic Group. Good night.
Good night.